This is X. My fiance is from Boston. This is literally my life.
They have regular outings to Wahlburgers. Alright, I mean, there's enough distraction and noise. As long as you're not walking in front of him, he's not going to probably notice you. It's pretty easy to shadow in this environment. So... Alright, that's fine. So you follow him along, he's moving down the docks. Hagii.
Yes.
I need you to make a perception check. So
Okay.
Rolling against your wisdom.
So, what do I roll?
Roll a d20. You want to roll under your wisdom.
And I did?
That's your 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely did. Well, you notice something out in the ordinary. In fact, you notice a very bright light mid-river, no longer concealed by fog. And
Holy no my Garcia Para, what the fuck is that?
well, I'll tell you what it is. And as you exclaim, a bunch of other dock workers look up and notice it too, and drop what they're doing. And next thing you know, something. He shouted out something. They might not have heard what, but he was pointing. And they turn around, and next thing you know, alarms are going off. People are yelling, that is. Fire. Fire. We've got a ship on fire in the river. And sure enough, now that it's clear, everyone can see clearly it's a ferry, and it is engulfed in flames. And it's about 200 meters from the dock, and it's closing.
That's not good. I continue to observe the scene.
Well, it's quickly gone from, run-of-the-mill, hard-working guys doing their daily chores to pandemonium. Got people scrambling to get out of the way. You got foremen barking orders. You've got horse teams trying to get the cargo off the docks, because this thing's coming in, and there's no way anyone's going to stop it, so it's going to be crashing.
Alright,
soon.
so I'm going to rush to a safe location where I won't be
off
hurt.
the docks is probably a really smart thing right about now.
Yeah. And
All right.
But while doing so, I keep an eye on where Oscar goes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, Oscar takes off with a bunch of his mates, and they hightail it for, solid ground up on top of the pier. But they don't run from the scene. They're just, transfixed watching this thing slowly, inexorably come speeding in on the edge of the docks.
Lovely.
So... All right, so you're getting out of the immediate area. Anyway, a minute, 2 minutes. This thing's pretty much going to slam home and take out several moorings, and then the fun begins, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess since there's nothing to be done about it, back to Sushi for a second.
I'm not a fucking firefighter.
Sushi.
Yo.
You have packed, you have left your lovely goodbye note, promising to include an entire chapter on your waitress in your next memoir. Signed it, adoringly yours, Allistair, and have managed to make your way out into the street, suddenly to be greeted with a cacophony of noise coming from down the other end of town by the docks. And you see a bright light over the rooftops of one of the buildings. Also, a couple people are running in your general direction.
Alright, well... Fuck. Yeah, I'll go check it out. Why not?
Okay, well, you walk down that end of the street. Other people are, moving along kind of at a brisk pace to see what else is going on. People running away from it. There's now people, there's shouts of fire going on. A boat on fire in the river, and that makes people along the side of the street going towards it. Hurry up, they want to see what's going on. The guard that was on duty at the sheriff's office has come stumbling out, and he's picked up pace, taken off down for the docks. So yeah, it's a commotion. So meanwhile, back at the docks, we've got Axe undercover, Chewie. No, wait, Hagii.
Mm-hmm.
Hagii waiting for the inevitable collision, which is right about now. Smash.
Oh.
And pretty much true to form, the nose of the boat breaks off. It starts to take on water. The whole top deck, though, is completely inflamed. You can see through the fire a handful of corpses, anyway. Already dead because they'd be moving on fire. You've got spillover now. Flaming cargo is now spilling onto the docks. And that's threatening to cause further fire. So the relatively inactive dock workers who've just been waiting for the impact are now scurrying like ants to, get things out of control. Start a bucket brigade to get this fire out before the whole docks go up. It's now a rescue operation, so to speak.
Okay, well, I will join in the rescue operation and help with the bucket brigade.
Alright. If only somebody knew a rain spell, right, Julia?
Right.
Okay, speaking of which, Julia and Chewie.
Yes.
You
What
are
is
now
up?
close enough to see the edge of town, and there are wisps of smoke coming from the furthest side of it. And not like...
It's fine, there's no forest over there.
Well, it's unnatural smoke, is what it is. What would you like to do? Just casually walk into town.
Yeah, just kind of stroll.
Alright. So a few more minutes of that go by. Those of you that are at the docks, either you're actively fighting the fires or watching as the scene unfolds. It'd probably take another 30, 45 minutes to get everything under control. So for those of you walking into town... Oh, wait,
Strolling.
Sushi, so you're on the scene now and you're just passively observing, I assume.
Yeah.
Do you want to pitch in, or are you just, hanging out?
Actually, now that I've seen what it is, I did just kind of leave a note. Basically means that town is dead to me.
Yeah.
It's true.
Are you gonna leave a note
Sure.
at the fire too, saying sorry I couldn't help put out the fire?
I promise.
I'll pay
really,
you back.
Next time.
Yeah,
Next
next
fire,
time there's a
I will
fire,
totally
I
help
promise I, Allistair Quinn, will use my pot to scoop water.
God damn it.
I'm your fucking man. Next time, I'm your goddamn man. I'm there, dog.
That's hilarious.
Whenever I bring enough wealth to your city with the holy relics that I find, you'll be able to afford a proper fire brigade.
Pretty irresponsible.
Alright, so you've done an about face, you going away from the crowd then?
Well, I mean, I assume that I can just kind of keep moving.
Yeah, you can kind of do whatever you want at this point.
Nonchalant, pretend you don't see the giant fucking fire.
No, I do. It's just, what am I gonna do, I'm one of those people.
Rubbernecker.
Yeah, the modern day equivalent, or the D&D equivalent to taking my cell phone out and taking a video of it and going,
A selfie. Hey look, duck face in front of a fire.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, it doesn't look... Are there any people? Okay.
Can I
Here's
can
a
I
real
see
question.
Sushi from where I am helping with the bucket brigade?
No, you got your back to him.
Damn it.
The real question is, do I see people on the boat?
You don't see anyone alive on the boat, but you see what is almost certainly corpses of people on the boat.
They're dead.
That is correct, Tommy. That
They're
is
dead.
correct.
Yes, they are.
I've seen dead things. I know what dead things look like. Those are dead.
Alright.
Those are ex people.
Very chaotic good of you. He has this laid out plan of you to meet everyone, Sushi, and you're just like
No, this is fine. There's
avoiding
no...
it.
This is all fine. We're all fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this is going kind of well for Savage, actually.
Okay, so we've got the crisis at the docks, which is being handled. It doesn't look like fire will get out of control. It's gonna take some time to put out. We've got the people moving in, meandering their way into town. Sushi's just casually observing and whatnot. A couple other things have happened in the meantime. Obviously, the sheriff, who, despite being left alone sitting in the inn, has finally decided that he should poke his head outside and see what the hell's going on. His other guard that was on patrol has run up to find him and quickly appraised him on the situation. He's barked a couple orders in return, and the guard goes running off in a completely different direction. He goes off, he goes down the street running towards the docks, yeah, so that's what he's been up to. Julia and Chewie are now inside town. You're inside of town and see enough that there are people running back and forth in the streets. There's a steady column of smoke coming out from the far end of town, what looks to be the river.
Dog, she said she casts rain.
She casts rain.
I heard it. She said it. It's happening.
Well, it is lightly raining, but certainly not enough to make a difference on it.
Fine, problem solved.
I cast Enhance Rain.
Enhanced rain.
Mecha rain.
Look,
that bitch casts rain. It's fine.
Yeah, calm down. Savage.
It's
Problem
fine.
has been solved.
Unfortunately, those are wet dead things now.
So,
Yeah, it's a nice
so
smell.
if you want to go to that, you know the town well enough, Chewie. You know that you're about 3 doors down from the inn. There's a House of Healing about a couple blocks past that on the south side of town, and then across from that is the sheriff's office, and then more business district stuff and housing all the way down to the docks.
Seeing or being aware of the fact that smoke means fire, I am going to kind of meander that way.
Okay.
Meander.
See what-
Casually
see what the big-
saunter.
See what the big deal is. Are you going to go stop at the House of Healing first, or are you just going to go right to the fire? Are you going to ask Julia to come with you, or leave her to your own devices?
Well, I feel like I'd be pretty distracted by the fact that there's a giant fire, so I am gonna go there first. Regardless
Julia,
of if I tell Julia or not.
Before.
All the wood burning.
The druid, you've been in company of is purposely
Very
walking
distracted.
down the street towards this large looming fire.
I don't
And-
necessarily blame him. I follow.
Okay, fine.
Druid actually moth. Funny enough.
Listen, man. Listen.
I ask, not expecting an answer, but just sort of out loud. What happened?
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are making your way there. Sushi, back to you and Axe and Johan at the docks. Hagii, your character is still helping to coordinate the firefighting efforts, and it's starting to peter out in the crucial areas. I mean, the boat's still fully engulfed, but it's breaking up in the water. It will sink on its own accord, and most of the debris that's on the immediate dock side has been put out. So it's really just making sure that nothing else catches. All three of you hear an alarm bell, like a church bell type thing, starting being taken up. And actually, you have no idea what it is, other than it's obviously some sort of alert. And likely to deal with the fact that the docks are on fire. So maybe it's asking for more fire assistance or something. And Sushi, you've been here for a couple weeks. You have no idea what this is either. So to you, it's just another background noise. And Hagii, you know.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. Go on.
Can Julia and I hear this bell?
Yes, you've been walking down the street now. This bell's going off.
Since I'm familiar with the town enough, would I know what the bell is?
Yes, because you would have been long enough for there to be a drill.
The White Walkers are coming.
White Walkers.
Is it
So,
1 or 2 blasts?
you know what it is.
What is it?
And you can just, you can either ignore it or casually mention to Julia, so don't worry about that noise. But Chewie, or sorry, Hagii, you stop what you're doing, and because the sheriff's arrived, and you ask him, what the deal is, because you don't recall being here for a drill or any type of thing, so you're a little. Is this for the fire that this bell's going off?
All right, so I ask him, what's the deal with fucking Belly Bell over there?
Belly Bell and Marky Mark.
That's right.
Says, well, that as soon as I got word from the patrol that a ship full of flaming bodies just crashed into the docks, I did the only thing left in our recourse, and that's the bell to the militia. Right now, every able-bodied man not currently on the dock, so everything from blacksmith to horsemen to whatever is now taking up personal arms and cordoning off the entrances and exits to town, because we've got to figure out nobody moves till we know what the hell's going on.
Poor X. Pay her for sitting.
Poor Axe. God damn it.
Alright, so I say, alright, Sheriff, what's the next move?
Alright, well, let's finish off getting this fire under control, though it looks like it's going to burn itself out. Second, let's get identification on that thing, find out where it came from, and who was on it. And,